Hi, welcome to this community. Welcome to this weekend collective Tower Love reading. My name's Sophia. I've been off a couple of days, and I'm going to put this on Twin Flame community, New Earth community, Soulmate community. Soulmate community, I've been off for a while, so I apologise. But what is it? Targeting all the collectives, let's just say, at the moment in this reading. But I actually feel there is what I call it. I don't know what to call it. Upstairs, anyways, some kind of truth frequency. I feel this truth frequency was out before. It kind of slid, but now it's coming up out in full force. This truth frequency, I feel, and that's why I'm putting this on all the channels, is because I feel obviously the planets shape our worlds, and more so to everyone really. This is connected with, because if someone says truth's being revealed in their title, normally you think it's a good thing and your person's coming out to say he loves you or something like that. Now, it does lead to that, but the truth isn't always great. For example, I'll give in this scenario, and it's probably not connected to any of you, right? Might be, but say your mum and dad split, and your mum didn't say anything, but the truth was she split because your dad cheated, and she didn't tell you because she wanted to protect you. That's not good truth, but it is good because you find out the truth. Stuff like that, bad but good, is what I'm feeling. But what it's doing is it's connected to help you. So I feel, it's like an awakening, and it's like the Judgment card, the Sun card. It's all of those, awakenings all up in one. It's the black and the white, the dark and the light, the death of the old crap. But death is not great, is it? No one wants to know about death, but then the death and the light. And this is also connected to you, because I say we're the high priestess. The high priestess is in between the two pillars of the black and the white. So it's making you connect with higher mind, not literally like, okay, yeah, now you're going to go sit cross-legged on a mountain. The reason why you're not into as high as me, don't like to sound vain, but I've got to spit it out without thinking of a word, right, is because you've got all this negativity. Once I release all that from doing counselling, which I'm training people in mission to do counselling, once you release all these little sections, and if you've had counselling with me, you will know. I don't just say, oh yeah, you're depressed. Okay, that's it. I get into all the little elements, right? All these little elements is what stops you from manifesting. And when you stop from manifesting is the higher realms. You don't manifest with your eyeballs or by working. You manifest by connecting with higher mind, because higher mind is the highest alchemical element, earth, air, water, fire. They all combine for you to manifest. If you manifest something in your reality, you think you've manifested it, and you're not connected with intuition. People call it intuition, right? But it's actually higher. Then you've just manifested by working your arse off and getting the money together to get a new car. That's not manifestation. That's just saving, right? Manifestation, literally, laws of the planet, like attracts like, is getting with your intuition, and then following that's manifestation. But you can't follow that fully. That's why people are, when people say to me, my guides, right, red flags to me, totally, because it's not mine. Even Beyonce and in herself knows about the hidden laws. When they say about the esoteric, they don't say things like mine, right? Apart from that's ego. There's another word, arrogance. And you might say, I'm not arrogant, right? You might not think that, but to claim someone who's angelic as yours, isn't that arrogance? Hello. But anyway, sideline. But it's about you connecting upstairs and getting downloads from everybody. That's when you manifest. And that's when people say, do it this way. It's not a particular way. All you got to do is follow that inner voice, that lower inner voice. And that voice, right, if it says things negative. So like I said, this truth frequency, I think before was about truths coming out, nice ones, well, it's still shitty, but this one is about knowing that the truth of negative situations is connected with you with which is putting you into higher situations, right? It's making balance, and that's this justice card. So things are going to be put into place, and this could be anything, any scenario, not just your person. It could be a job. You just get the job you want, even though if you're connected with me, you should really be in mission. Even soulmate community should be in mission, right? Soulmates are, you know, there's plenty of humanitarians who ain't twin flame light workers, although they probably are, to be honest. They just don't know that title. You could be a vet, right? A saving animals, right? My mission, which I created, is to help you to be your true self. Put it that way. So let's do a little reading here. I've got to do a chat about twin flames, if you connect with that title, in the Facebook group, which the Facebook group you get far more. I'm going to do a reading after this to put in the Facebook group, because I haven't been posting for a couple of days, like I said. At Facebook you get far more. I hope everyone else in mission's been posting, because I haven't posted for a couple of days. So you see, I haven't been posting, but you still get things from people who are in mission. So it hopefully it didn't matter that I didn't post in the Facebook group, because others were posting in there, and that's what I like about it. So it gave me a bit of a break. I saw the sun, I should have pulled it out. Okay. Yeah, and I just said I saw the sun card, and look, that's what I was talking about, the sun card and the death card here now. That's what I feel it is. Yeah, to bring you towards your passion. This is what this is going on at the moment. So, and I just said about mission. Generally, if you're listening to me, you've got some kind of counselling stuff, and that's where I'm pushing people towards. They don't have to, it's optional, but in mission as well is, like I said, is doing with counselling. Okay, I'll take them. So it was like that. All right. Yep, I was saying about manifestation. So this is leading you how to manifest. The illusion outside in the world is, I'm a nice person, right? Who don't think they're nice, right? Who doesn't feel they're... Some people, I'm shitty. But generally, you think you're a good person. You just like, you know, shitty. You do drugs, you're shitty, or you talk shitty or something. But generally, most people think they're nice, but they're still skint. Don't care if you're nice. It's about how you have these negative situations. Not knowing laws of the planet is why you're not manifesting. Because there's plenty of evil people who manifest, right? The death card, Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles. So this is what I've just spat out about. Because the death card is, like I said, the darkness that the planet is putting into light, so you can get onto your path and collaborate with the right people. I don't know what Ace of Wands that. Well, I'll show you the death, but you know, it's my death card. And it's about the death card here, like I said, is about removing the mask. There's all this stuff that's hidden out there that is and I'm feeling it's going to be heartbreaking for some of you, but it's going to be, then the ego will be about facing your truths of situations that might be coming out from the dark. That's what I feel. And this might be to come. It might have already happened, or it's going to be coming as well. Three of Pentacles, like I said, this is about so you collaborate with the right people. It's trying to open your eyes to what you're doing, because you do it with, like most of you watching me, you probably think you're awoken. And I don't know what word can I use for that, because this planet's always moving, so you're never awoken. You're constantly being waken up. I'm always learning from you guys. You think you learn from me. I learn from all. I'm always a master teacher. This is a master teacher. This one knows there's always still learning to be done, right? But they're not that stupid. Okay, I take it back. They're not that bad to say, well, they know that, you know, you don't study something for 10 years or study, just watch it and get a certification and think that's enough. And that's what you've been taught from childhood with this card, Three of Pentacles. It's about finding a good balance. Because some of you might say, I've been counselling for 10 years. I'm like, well, why go for 10 years? And some of you say, I've got Reiki, it's particularly Reiki. And I might trigger enough people because most light workers do Reiki, right? I've got certificate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they go out, all these certificates. And I'm like, but so why are you still watching tarot? Why are you still going to counselling? Why aren't you successful and abundant? This is waking you up to follow your real passion. And most people talk about, they're more passionate about saying their certificate, not like who I've healed, who I've got together, who I've this and that. And when they do talk about their situations, they always say, I healed this person. Once again, arrogance, because you can't heal no one. No, you got that person to self-heal. Whenever you get with me, I never say, I never large up, it's me, right? My job, such as people who are excellent in mission do as well, our jobs, put it that way, is for us to pinpoint the darkness inside of you to remove it so you can manifest your desires. That's our job. And that's not me doing it. I don't do nothing. Well, I do kind of read you. That's my gift, let's just say. But the counselling I've got, which other can get, right, and mission people are getting, can then, we pinpoint what the dots of it to then make you then collab. Once we remove that darkness of, oh yeah, I keep going to tarot readers and I'm not getting nothing from it, right? There's a delusion there that once you remove that, because you're in the dark, so how can you see it? Then it leads you to collaborate with people who are better for you. The Page of Swords, the Two of Swords, wow, this is covering your heart from heartbreak. See, most of you don't put me, and this is judgment, and I always say that. People judge me. Fucking hell, you're so rude. And you know what? No one really says that. Oh, I have a couple of people email me, actually. Probably about 3 in the 3 years that said, oh, wow, you're I like your bluntness. They put it that way. But generally, but I know because I can read and I can feel that, and, you know, but most people, wow, you're so blunt, and they don't book me because I'm blunt and stuff like that. Although this is how I channel, right? If you meet me, I'm not going to be forceful talking like this. I'll probably have, you know, snacks or drink in my mouth, to be honest. So I wouldn't be. But my point is that you judge me on how I speak, but brilliantly, right, I can pretty much guarantee tarot readings, right, that I'm one of the best. And that's a bold statement because this is international, right? Global platform. And I'm declaring I'm one of the best, right? And that's why you watch me. But do you book me? No, that's you staying in the dark. Staying in the dark. Because you're covering your heart, because this is the Page of Swords, Two of Swords. What's that lead? 3 of Swords. Because you're heartbroken. See, but both of them, you see they're covering the heart, and this is the feminine. So my point is, you don't book me because you're heartbroken from an experience of, well, and it's not necessarily you had a tarot reading, and that tarot reading the person said shit to you, although might have done, right? Because loads of tarot readers say, I'm not here to tell you lies, I tell you the truth, but they tell you their opinions as well, which isn't the truth. So they are telling lies, I'll be honest, right? And that's the truth, right? If they didn't add their opinions, because I guarantee if they slag off a person, that is their opinion, right? I don't care unless they even know that person to be nice. These cards, right, tarot is from upstairs. Do you think tarot would pinpoint narcissism in a card? No. So if they say your person is narcissistic, this is narcissistic traits, they might say that, right, for example. But then shut your fucking mouth and don't say anything else, right? But then if they then say, so this person is bad, you should leave them, right? That is where you're getting heartbroken, because they're putting their opinion onto you from something they have no idea. If someone is negative, why are they negative is the question. Never to judge that experience. Never, ever. Especially if you're a light worker. Fucking hell, even worse if you're a tarot reader. Even worse. But yes, okay, they told me they're in the dark too. You see, they clarify. They don't like me cussing. You lot think I would cuss you out. If I'm cussing, right, it's because I've told you something over and over and over again and you're not listening. So I go, for fuck's sake, I heighten the tone to make you hear me. Right? No point going on to the sweetness and loves, because there's plenty of videos about that. So I heighten it to either make you leave or change. Because if you can complete the pattern, and that's only if you're in mission, really, right? If you come and cuss me out, I'll cuss you back. I will never say to you, fuck off and go. My job is to train you. I will never say, if you told me to fuck off, then I might say fuck off and go. But no one has the balls to do that, I'll be honest. But my job here, Master Teacher, is to teach you a lesson. I don't teach you from my personal opinion of what you say, even though most degrade me and say stupidness to me. I'm like, nope, I tell you what you're supposed to do. I'm like, I'm the teacher here. You're coming to me to learn a lesson. Listen, right? That's it. But like I said, you lot keep in this heartbreak thinking that the nice person who talks to you is bad. But here's me telling you bold truths to wake you up out of this death, right? But you're choosing to cover your heart and not see it and stay out in the cold and be lack and stuff like that. I promise you, every single one of you, I can get you your person. How do I promise that? It's not that I literally, okay, right, let me think about their person, their situation, right? I say, tell me your situation of your person. Never. I say, don't tell me shit when I have an image reading, right? It's because I know how to manifest. I can guarantee I know how to manifest, and I know that I can guarantee to you how to manifest. And that's how I guarantee I can get you your person, because you love your person, particularly if you're twin flame, particularly a light worker starseed. Why? Because you have a contract from the 5D to be with that person. So I ain't even got to worry about it, right? So all I've got to do, my job, Master Teacher, is to get you to love yourself. That's why I guarantee you get your person, because A, your contract from 5D is to be with that person, so that's a given. But 2, once you love yourself, hello, your contract from 5D is your person, so your love, the law of the planet, like attracts like, they will come towards you. That is why I guarantee your person, not from hearing your fucking situation, your story, your da-da-da. But then I say, okay, then I can guarantee this card. Anything you want of your passion, right? Because I know how to get you to manifest. But what you do is you manifest from the dark, which isn't really manifestation, to be honest with you. It's like attracts like. You manifest shit, right? Which isn't your passion. But you might even think it's your passion, which is a delusion. Whenever people come to me and they say things such as Reiki, acupuncture, art, photography, yoga, meditation, I'm like, no, that's your hobby. I didn't ask your hobby, right? What's your passion, right? Your passion. That's where I get you to. So you're not manifesting at all, you see. So this one, the Chariot, yep, as above, so below, as within, so without. You see, you won't get anyone talking about natural laws. I found someone who does, but still, I will only promote when I'm fully happy with a personal service. So I found someone who actually does, and her trainings, right, is actually got far more stuff than me. My issue, once again, her costs. She targets the rich, and that's what I would say to her. Her costs are ridiculous, right? So I won't promote that person. Anyway, so this is about as above, so below, as within, so without. The Chariot card's definition is about universal forces guiding you. Because if you look onto the Rider Waite, the Chariot is the Sphinx, which I like, is connected with the twins. Also the Sphinx is black and white, and I said this reading is about, it's black or white. There's no middle ground. There is no middle ground. I tell you lot my story about my family, why I don't talk to my family. My brother fucked me over, and my family was like, we love you both. I said, choose. That was it. Oh, no, we love you both. But that means you're choosing a brother who fucked me over. right? And I don't want you to choose something that's negative. I didn't say that to them. I just fucked them off. I didn't say fuck off to them. I just gone, right? If I see them and they say, why don't you say? I say, because you chose my brother. Oh, I love you both. That's choosing my brother, right? This planet is about making a choice. And actually the way why most don't manifest on this planet is because they refuse to make the choice. If you go to a job for an interview and you know if you really want to be there, you look around kind of thing, and you think you really want to be there or you don't. And even if you think, yeah, I would really like to be here, you might think, well, the money's shit. Or, you know, you lot don't go deep. You're like, but I need this job. Or I want this job because of the money. Or this looks like it's going to put me better, but you've got all this negative. You're in the dark in the first place. This is about going deep. This is about your foundation and how you manifest. Yeah, the Chariot has got the Sphinx with the black and the white. Like I said, this is about no middle ground. The problem with this planet Earth is that it's two middle grounds. See, most of you watch me, but you book a cheaper version of a tarot reading over there with someone who you think ain't going to cuss out. Although I say I don't cuss you out, because when you book me, I give you a recorded video. You might not like what I've got to say. Yes, right? But it's the truth, regardless. Most people don't come back with stuff because I tell them the truth. And when they do, I can guarantee I can get to the bottom to say it was still your truth anyway. Right? If I'm reading you. It's not like I'm reading and then, yeah, half of the reading is wrong. Right? It's for you to figure out what it is. Go deeper, not to say, oh, no, that part's wrong. And that's not it's not like a thing to me. I'm like, oh, you know, I keep telling you I channel the messages. Are you saying upstairs is wrong? If Jesus Christ came to you and said, I'll do a tarot reading, are you saying Jesus Christ is wrong because you're looking at me through that? That's what it is. That's what you all are. I'm not saying I'm Jesus Christ. In fact, I'm sure, well, I can't say. I think I've heard that the Bible, could be wrong, says we are all versions of him. And that's why I like Haile Selassie and teachers, stuff like that, because they say, don't follow me, be like me. That's why I give you everything. Once again, why I don't want to mention this woman, because she's taking all the credit and everyone's clapping to her and she's charging a fortune from guided messages. That's fucking out of order, man. That's well bad. Now, the work she does, yeah, I get it. But I do the same amount of work as her to heal you. For you to heal yourself, not me. So the Four of Wands to the Magician card is, like I said, the overall of this is that most people don't understand why they're unhappy, why they don't do things, why a person isn't coming towards them, blah, 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 right? And it's all to do with manifestation. This law of this planet is fair. Right? It's man-made bullshit crap that isn't fair. Man-made religion, man-made separation, man-made division, right? That's all that makes this planet not fair. That's why you're watching me as a light worker, starseed, twin flame, humanitarian, right? To change that. That is your job. That's why I created Mission. To tell people you are enslaved. Now, can we put it back to how it was where we're supposed to be all free? No. But here's what we can do. You can still be free if you're away from that mental enslavement. If this virus, right, that's out there, should make you back on track to be better, right, than ever before. If you're enlightened being, you see the enlightened dude here, this is me card, Three of Pentacles, everything happens for your better good, and you know that regardless if it's good or bad. Shitty situations, good or bad, it's like, okay, this is shit. What am I supposed to do with that? Most of you, which is going to be in a talk video, is like, I want to talk about the negative and positive. I'll leave it till that. If you want to know about that, then listen to the chat video in Facebook. I want to talk about twin flame and negative and positive on this planet. So anyway, so let's move on because I've got so much to do because I haven't posted. Four of Wands to the Magician is about, this is how you create your stability in life by manifestation. These two cards here. And that's about you understanding that, like what I've just spat out about here. It's nothing to do with any of your perception, because my Four of Wands has got, you know, the two women and the different colors and the stuff like that. It's all about what you really want. Like most of, I had this woman, I can't remember her name, doesn't matter anyway, and she was adamant she wanted to get married to her person, and it was a twin flame. And I kept saying to her, listen, right, if David wanted to marry me, I will probably, well, I don't know if I'll do that, but you know, that will be fine with me. A piece of string here like that, wrap round, and you know, no one there, and me and him just make some declaration we're married, right? I don't think he'll be happy with that. I've not really had the conversation, although engaged, yeah. But anyway, my point is that this woman wanted that, and I was like, what? And still she had so much, oh, my family a fucking nightmare, and I couldn't read her because she had all this darkness. I'm like, you want a wedding for all these people to come round, right? To look good, to eat the food, which they always moan about, for you to look good to in the dress that costs so much money, right, that you get for half price if you sell it at all, right? All that one day with the guy who definitely doesn't want it, right? And she just wanted the wedding. This is getting you to find out what you're passionate about, right? Four of Wands. Get to what you really want in life. And that's to do with your person and people and things and everything. The Four of Wands here is to do Two of Wands, your path. You get in your path, then your person comes towards you. The best thing about the work I do with the manifestation, say if you're soulmate community and you got soulmate and you learn this work that I teach you and people in mission, what we teach you in mission, then what happens is that you might lose the person you're with. And you might think, fuck's sake, I don't want to do that. But when you start loving yourself fully, you then see clearly if that person is supposed to be with you or not. So if you're losing them, you'll be like, yeah, I'm not supposed to be with them. It's not like forcing you to think you need to be with them, but you will be so into yourself. So if that person comes towards you, you will think, okay, this is supposed to be my person or not. So the work doesn't make you choose your person. You choose you, which then chooses situations, people and events that come towards you. That's what it does. All you have to do is love yourself. This is all about self-love, really. 100%. And that's all I teach is about self-love. And that is what we're supposed to do. This planet's frequency, the air you breathe is love. Everything is love. We always say, all you need is love, John Lennon. Why do you think he got killed, right? All you need is love. All the ones, what is it, Martin Luther King? He was preaching about just love, right? And the thing is, no, we're not all going to get killed up in here because they rebelled against things, right? Went out there speaking against. My teachings, our teachings, right, is about love yourself, right? You do the work, you go indoors, you work on you. Not go out there, get any petitions, not go and write up to politicians, not going out there speaking on YouTube, yeah, this fucking virus, none of that. This work is you just love you and you manifest happiness towards you, period. If everyone done this world would be fucking amazing because that's exactly how this world was supposed to be. There is no fight here, but this dark is you don't know what you're resisting, and what you resist persists. If you're not manifesting, the first and the last card, and I said it's the sun and the moon for the initial energy, you see, you manifest your happiness, but the death of the darkness you have within you needs to leave for you to see the light. But you can't see the light because you're in the fucking dark. And that's what the problem is. So you have to learn to trust. But you're covering your heart here. Look, both of these cards, you're covering your heart from previous heartbreak. But that is once again why you keep manifesting the dark, because you've got to learn to stop judging. You must stop judging. I judge no one. No one. Anyone can book me for reading. Anyone. That's why I have so many communities. I try to target. We're all separated, which is a fucking nightmare, because you have your individuality of separation, right? Black community, white community, gay community, whatever. So I have to make all these fucking communities and then teach you we are all one, right? So I have to have that separation because this fucking planet has divided us. But then I have to teach you about oneness. And that oneness is to stop judging. Until you learn that, that is why you're in heartbreak. That's why you're left out in the cold, and that's why you're skint. That needs to die. That needs to die. And that's what they're trying to do. Enlighten you to the reasons of the truth is situations. The truth of it, of why you're here. The inner work and all properly inner work. Just going back to the inner child. Yes, I was sexually abused. Yes, I was beaten. It's like you say it, like if you say it to me like you're reading off your shopping list, that's fucked, right? Every counselling, they say, yeah, I was loved, but was beaten. Fucked. Oh, I had sexual abuse. Fucked. Well, they didn't sexually abuse me. They didn't know. How could your family not know as a young child that change in energetic vibration of sexual abuse? Fucked up. This is what you don't understand. That's that darkness here. Wearing a mask. Look, bowing down to the darkness. And you've seen my manifesting pot there? That's why you don't manifest. Anyway, this is long. So that's it. So you want more details about what I'm talking about? I'm going to do a chat video. I'm sure I'm going to do it in a minute. Right, to the Facebook group. The link's in the description box. Like I said, you get far, far, far more stuff in there. Not only from me, from people in mission as well, if you think I'm too hardcore. But it depends on you, right? If you really want to work on yourself, then you have to book me. Every single person who wants to move forward has to go through me. That's just how it is. I didn't make that. If there was someone who could go as deep as me into my image readings, right, or had as enough knowledge as me, right, I would no way, I would love that. It's not only I would no way, not, like I said, I found someone, I was, fuck's sake, they're too much money. And that's arrogance, right? If there was someone who was to the same equivalent to me, maybe a bit different, I would promote them. Give me a break. Absolutely. There isn't. So at the moment, until or whatever, it's me. You have to go through. But in the meantime, there's others in mission that, because when you go through me, I'll say, okay, now go here. You need this service. I can do, but I'm too busy. You can go to this person, right? Or there's services within people with mission that I don't do, that you need. Three of Pentacles, collaboration. You go to a tarot reading or to someone else who can't give you everything. That's greed. That's absolutely greed. And like I said, I can't do everything. Why do you think I give? Even if I could not meet as many people as if I collaborated and allowed everyone else to promote my programs. So that is greed in itself. They're quite happy going up there, taking all the vanity of making all these programs to look, these videos to look good, instead of making videos to help people to learn what they know, and then say, join me. Three of Pentacles. That separation, the dark and the light, is coming to light now. As I told you that. I told you November's big. There's announcements. There's probably loads of announcements I've said about November. But January is going to be a clear, black, white. Where do I choose? Because you lot think you're choosing. It's not choosing. It's middle ground. Now it's going to be a clear definition of which is better. And if you don't choose, it's on you. You will stay as a page, thinking you're in your truth, but out in the cold and skin. This is my skin card. That's it. Look, two of swords here. Indecision. I told you, it's about making a choice. It's about making a choice. And that's what you have to do in this life. Oh, I don't know what to do. You do. This choice on this planet, shit, waffling off. There is a choice. And I say that about my child, my daughter. People, I'll do anything till I die to get my child. I tried everything to get my fucking daughter. Everything. Until I actually felt like I was dying. And then I stopped. And that was the words to myself. I have a choice, right? Do I die, or what is the point of keep doing this? I'm going to be ill. I felt I was going to be like fucked up, and then I get her, and I didn't think I was going to get her anyway. That little voice, that's what you lot got to listen to. That inner little voice, right? For good or bad, for the dark or the light. That little inner voice. Oh, he's a fucking idiot. People cussing off your person. She's a fucking nightmare. The inner voice. Does he love you? Does she love you? What does it say? Right? Yes. Doesn't mean you put up with the shit. Just means you need to work on yourself, right? Set up some boundaries, healthy boundaries. Book me. That inner voice. Oh, this person's a nightmare, that person nightmare, family, friends or whatever, right? That inner voice I listened to when I went to the court. I was getting up, getting dressed to go to a court, and I belled. It's like, never going back. I think I told Kwan. It's like, no, that's it. And I had her bed and her room. I got rid of everything on that day because I knew I weren't going to see her for a while. I had the choice. I was like, I have a choice here. I think I don't have a choice. You think you don't have a choice. Never says it's an easy choice. That's what your fucking problem is, right? But it keeps you in the dark. It kills you. Death card. It literally kills you until you wake up and make a proper choice. No, I don't want to see it. That's what I was at court. Don't want to see it. She's my daughter. I'm going to fight. What you resist persists. That's all I was doing. I was fighting. That's what all Martin Luther King and all that. Fighting, you know, literally. Although they weren't out there literally like hardcore, like Malcolm X and fight and all this stupidness, right? But there was still self-love. All you need of love, loving self, and teaching that. You can do that in your room alone. You don't need to go and tell anyone nothing. Don't need to protest, right? When I go to the shops and they tell me put on a mask, right? Oh, sorry, play stupid, play dumb, I put on the mask. I'm not protesting, I'm not fighting anyone, I'm not making any, you know, what you resist persists. And if they're dumb enough to think you got to wear it in the first place, let them stay there. You can't wake them up. Your job is not to do that until you're at the level of Three of Pentacles collaboration. Till you collaborate, then you're just asleep. You're asleep. And like I said, if you follow someone who's out there and they're not collaborating, even like the others, why did they fail? Because they weren't sharing their work. When Martin Luther King, John Lennon and all the others they kill off, right, that were changing and coming out and speaking out, because they didn't teach others, so no one took them over, so they was an easy target, wasn't they? You must learn to collaborate. You must, and so must everyone else. That's the new way forward. I'm out. Jesus, chat on. Speak to you later.